Rum man. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's who?
Rum is good for the soul, bro.
You a rum drinker?
I'm an anything drinker, but I like rum and whiskey probably.
Anything?
Anything is possible.
Anything but that.
Nah, I like whiskey.
Okay.
Jameson and shit.
Jameson,
I mean, rum is always like a go-to.
I feel like
Easy.
Jameson is always my default, bro.
Yeah, Jameson's
Whenever I'm somewhere,
good.
I'm looking at like it's like
I don't even
some
think about
fucking watermelon margarita. I'm like, can you have Jameson?
Yo,
Yeah.
Jameson been my
It's the
vibe,
truth.
but I kind of went back to Black Label real quick.
Oh yeah.
Black's a good
I
switch.
started with
the
Black Label,
this past
and
the
then I went
last
to
couple
Jameson.
podcasts.
Yeah.
I started mixing Jameson with Sprite, though.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
like
good mix.
Jameson with
Jameson's
ginger.
fire.
If you want
Anything with
mixed
Jameson's
drink.
fire.
It's just smooth, you know. It's like
Yeah.
you drink it and it's
Cranberry.
Shit's
That's how I got
dangerous.
introduced
Yeah.
to cranberry. Like
Cranberry
heavy.
Jameson?
Yeah, cranberry
Damn,
Jameson.
Cranberry
pretty
Jameson.
fire.
I never even heard of that.
Me
Yeah.
either.
That sounds
If
interesting.
you're on some shit that you don't want to taste what you drinking, just get the cranberry.
You getting lit.
I'll
It
take your
cancels
word.
this shit.
I'll take
Yeah.
your word. You put me on the Henny and Cran.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
Cranberry
cranberry's
kinda-
Cran's the plan.
It
it
Cran's the
kind of
plan.
cancels out the like the alcohol
toxic
taste.
feel.
Yeah,
exactly.
because it's such
Feel
a
that.
strong fruit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Yeah, but in reality, you're just putting 100% sugar into your drink.
And that's,
Listen, man,
but
don't
the
fucking-
alcohol is still there. That's the problem.
Yeah.
And then you taste like juice.
Yeah.
For real.
Hey, it's a fact though. Cranberry is one of the worst.
Yeah, no, cranberry will get you. Cranberry will get you.
It's one of the worst. No, one of the worst fruits. Like I won't eat that shit straight up, but I'll drink that shit.
Yeah, but it has
I'll drink that shit.
antioxidants.
This is good. It's really good for
That's
you.
why.
too.
That's why
It's
I was
really
drinking
good.
on it. Like
I
like
tried to just
when I was
drink
on my
it.
super healthy shit, and I still like because they say like drinking like clear like vodka or tequila is better than
Yeah,
anything
it doesn't
brown.
have as much
but I
stuff
still
in
wanted
it.
my brown. I'll drink it with cranberry because cranberry had the antioxidants and shit.
Vodka and cranberry.
So
That's
then
a whole-
what's the worst liquor that like if somebody poured out a shot and you will fight them
I
to
got
even
my
take that
answer.
shot? Like you're
probably
like, nah.
Jaeger, bro.
Yeah? I don't mind
I
Jaeger.
never could do it, bro.
For me, it's aguardiente, dude. I can't
Oh
do
yeah,
aguardiente.
nah, that's in the soul,
It's
bro.
right
there. I feel you.
That's that Colombian shit.
That's the Colombian fucking baby bottle juice.
Jaeger
Yeah.
just reminds me of like medicine. It's just
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jaeger's bad.
Every time I used to take any shot, I'll throw up like instantly.
I say
That's the only
Fireball.
I like fireballs.
Fireballs there too.
It's like a big
it's
red.
gross, but it's
Yeah.
like it's like Big Red. It's
like a
ah,
big
fuck
red.
it.
Yo,
Yeah,
I'll
but
take
it's-
that shit in the wintertime. Like,
Yeah,
when it's
that
like
shit
cold
is
as
nothing.
fuck, and we're like,
In the wintertime.
I'm already drunk or whatever. Like, I'm cold. Like, I'm saying cold.
like you're
I drink
eating
that shit by the
apples.
fire.
Real
you know?
shit.
It's like you're
Drink it
fucking-
by the fire. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and make our introductions here. Welcome to another episode. What number is this?
7?
8?
7?
9?
We the worst.
This
Yeah,
is
It's under 10 still. Welcome back.
This is 8. This is
Hey.
8.
Another episode of the worst podcast on the internet, and we're vying for probably the worst thing that you can listen to, just in general.
Yep.
Thank you for tuning in. As always, I am your co-host, Rob. We have homie right here, big homie Fortune. We got Vivo. Make sure he turns you up. Turn me up, Vivo. And we also have a special guest with us.
Special.
It's very special. You can catch him on the runway with some braids on, a bulletproof vest on, a smiley face with rose eyes. He is a wonderful creative director, fashion designer. You can catch him at Miami Visions Art Basel, December 7th here in Miami. Or if you're international, probably one of you listening out in Europe, he's going to be at London Fashion Week in February. You can catch him here, there as well. The one and only Tony Visions. Round of applause.
Yes,
Tony
sir.
Visions. At Tony Visions on Instagram, tonyvisions.us as well. Tony, welcome to the podcast. Thank you for being
thank
here.
you. I'm glad to be here. Shout out
Absolutely.
to everybody. You know, Rob Zillionaire, Los Pegados.
Thank you,
Welcome.
sir.
Building.
Welcome,
Family.
Yes, sir. Yes,
It's
sir.
been a minute.
We
I
go
know.
back.
Yes,
man.
sir. We got a lot to catch up
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
I was actually thinking about it. The last time I saw you was at the event at the ice cream place. My God.
Mr.
Mr.
Cream.
Cream.
Pop-up shop.
Yeah, Mr.
That's
Cream.
true. That's true.
That was
And
the last time.
Me and my
That was
girl
like,
have
what,
been
June?
going back for empanadas like nonstop there,
Bro,
bro.
I always want to just randomly stop there when I'm in the area, but I never do.
No, it's so
just
good.
it's so fire, bro.
It's so fire, but it's like, you know, I don't mean to say it on the podcast, but like you gotta save some time later to, once it goes in your body, it's gonna come out too. It's like, it's delicious though. I love those
Yeah,
empanadas.
it's
Let's
good.
just go.
Shout out to Mr. Creams.
Mr. Creams,
Mr.
yeah, they always got the
Creams.
hits there
What
too.
we
bro.
had there? We had tacos or?
No, I had an empanada there.
They had empanada. You
I got
make
the
your
steak
own.
empanadas.
Yeah, I got the cheesesteak empanada.
Mm-hmm.
I just told Buddy, I was like, yo, whatever's the best, I'm like, whatever you make for yourself, throw that in my empanada.
Yeah.
He's like, I got you. Steak, mushrooms, onions, green
Fire.
peppers. I was just watching him do it. I was like, yes.
That's what I remember. I got everything but the mushrooms.
Like, dude,
That's
They
what-
had
that's
ice
what
cream and
done fire.
champagne too. I've never.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
That
shit.
shit made me work.
champagne
I was
flip?
about to say the same
That,
shit.
yeah, dog, like
Yeah,
that.
it was kind of weird.
It was
when I
dope
first
though. It
saw
was a good
but I
vibe. Like I was all in it for the spirit. You know what I'm saying? But
exactly, that was it.
when I,
The
I
experience
was,
of it.
when I was like, "You want another one?" I was like, "Nah, I'm straight."
Yeah,
Thank you, but no.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Just put the ice cream on the side.
Boy,
That's like champagne and cereal. You know, you hear that in songs and stuff, and it's like it looks
Shit
cool,
really
sounds
don't mix
cool,
well.
but
don't do that.
don't do that.
Don't like
It's a waste.
Don't mix them. With
It's a
your-
waste of both items, like the
Save
champagne.
the champagne.
Save the champagne.
Yeah.
For real.
That's the campaign.
That's crazy. Man. So talk about London Fashion Week, man. I mean, that's interesting. I know obviously there's fashion weeks all over the world, but you know what attracted you to London Fashion Week, bro? What's going on over there?
Oh man, we just came from Paris Fashion Week.
Very
And
nice.
Just being in another country that's you know, they have some of the fashion capitals, you know.
Yeah.
That's Paris, Milan, London. It's just a huge, like they take it way bigger than New York Fashion Week, Miami.
Right.
Americans like to party, so
Yeah,
How
yeah.
much,
you know.
how much did that like open your eyes to just like what's out there?
I mean,
Fashion.
honestly, it was like night and day.
Yeah.
I've been in the industry for a minute now.
Yeah.
We go way back, bro. But you know, when you see different levels, it's just like I had to come back and start re-strategizing. And shit.
Okay.
Is this
You
your
know.
first show overseas?
Yeah, it is actually.
That's dope.
Yeah,
London's a good
Overseas.
place.
That's what I'm trying to pull up. That's
I know,
it.
right?
we got a mob. You know,
Yeah.
we like to go to different places and shake up the city, and then we leave with a bunch of people who are natives to there, knowing us.
Yeah,
you know,
sir.
remembering them, and then we can always go back. And we
Yeah.
have people there. You know.
You infected like a
top.
virus. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
You come
Go
in
there
like a
and
virus and you just build and just grow
That's
to
the
grow an
network.
army and shit little by little.
That's dope.
Little
So
flagships.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to take it back though. So what, you know, you said you've been in the industry for a while. How long have you been interested in fashion to a professional capacity? How did you come there in your life?
Shit, honestly, bro, it was like been like 7 years now. I think when I first started.
Okay.
With the first brand I was with, it was a clothing brand. I got laid off of fucking another law firm job, and I was like, you know what, fuck this shit, bro. Like,
Do my own thing.
Yeah, and I hit up my boy, and he was starting a clothing brand. I was like, yo, let's go 50-50 on it right now.
Wow.
I put down like whatever bread we had, and that's when we got the warehouse. And we just like, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, bro. I was like, just do something, bro.
Learn by
now.
doing.
Like, yeah, and then
You gotta take those risks.
yeah, you take a risk, exactly. Once you invest a little bit of money, it's more serious and shit. And then we just learned everything from there.
That's dope, man.
So I had the clothing brand, but then I feel like when you're just a clothing brand, it's just like it's
One
kind of like
thing.
a sales thing, you know. You just gotta sell.
Yeah.
And when I started sewing, I was like, damn, this shit is an art. You know what I mean?
sure.
Like making different art and shit, designing and stuff. So
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, I see. I mean, it's one of the things I say about you all the time, and you know, your work ethic, bro, is crazy. Like I see you all the time in different spots popping up, and every time there's an event, I feel like you don't even have time to talk to nobody. Like you're not just doing the fashion, you're building the whole experience. You know, so is that something that you find important? Is like besides the actual pieces, the surroundings and everything else that's going on with the pieces as well.
Yeah, I mean, when we're doing events and whenever I have my hands on it, I
Yeah.
think it's important more, the most important thing is the experience.
Yeah.
As opposed to like, I'll put all the, I don't really care about, it's just clothes to me at the end of it's fabric.
Right.
I can rip it up, make it again, do whatever you want with it.
Remix
You
it
know,
a little
yeah,
bit.
you can, that's just fabric, but what you build the fabric to be people's surroundings, you know, it kind of changes the ambiance a little bit. And then when you focus on the whole like experience of why somebody's there, I like to make sure everything is like going, you know what I mean?
That's what's up.
The clothes ain't shit. At the end of the day, it's just fucking clothes. Just fly ass clothes though. You know
Yeah,
what I
you
mean?
know,
Like,
of course.
that's the bread and butter, and then you know the people are important too. We try to make sure like you know we have all the good people, the right networks there.
Yeah.
'Cause
Right.
my goal is like whenever I have a successful event, it means that everybody came there and left with something.
Right.
Even if it's a contact or like ideas, inspiration, you know.
I like that.
A lot of times people, their networks, they just meet all the right people.
Right.
And everybody just starts growing.
Hell yeah.
You know, like an infection, like you said. That's what we do.
An infection, yeah.
An infection.
It's not a movement, it's an infection. We a virus, bro.
Yeah.
And to create like the right like networking environment, it's all about the ambiance. It's all about everything that's going on in that place for everybody to feel comfortable enough to be like, all right, I see these people as my peers. They must be on the same page. They must be on a creative level.
Good vibes.
That's how I feel anytime I go to your events, bro. It's real shit.
Like I was saying, y'all got the new studio with the purple and black. Like they creating the vibes right there.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, you gave me some water. We got some rum sponsors up there.
You know what I'm saying?
Good, dog.
We good.
That's all I love.
Growing.
It's all within the culture.
Exactly, bro.
100%.
See, and you came in and you peeped all that. Like they're doing it right. I appreciate that feedback. It means a lot.
For sure, bro. Yeah.
Everything y'all talking about real quick reminded me of how we first met, you know, where everybody eats. Like that's everybody from that was involved in that one event.
Wait,
still
what come
keep
first?
in touch.
Did Everybody Eats come first, or was it Hippies in the City that came first?
Hippies in the City
was first.
It was Hippies in the City, I think, right?
Yeah, you know
was
what?
good.
I
That was
think
way back.
I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Damn.
But
I was thinking about like Charlie Bravo,
Yeah.
Miss
that whole crew
Flowers,
from that right there.
yeah,
everybody's-
royalty
yeah.
statements and all that.
Everybody's
Like
doing their
everybody
thing
else in
right
that
now,
in that
yeah.
chat for sure. But you're right, yeah, shit. Nah, Hippies in the City, yeah.
Yeah, I think Everybody Eats was more of
SPP.
a joint venture that we
Yeah.
did. I think more, you know, we both happened to be at Hippies in the City, but Everybody Eats was more of a collaborative effort. I think. Is what it
Yeah,
was.
Hippies in
my
the
point
City
was
led the
like
way.
basically
Kinda
like that's
working
what we
y'all got
started.
together on the next one.
Exactly.
That's how it's supposed to be,
Exactly.
bro. Everybody in that is, you know, everybody's popping right now. They're doing their thing.
You had themed events like Red Dragon, like what other themed joints have you like thrown?
I mean, my favorite one, my baby, is Runway Gotham, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm about
That's
to do
dope.
the third one for that. The first one we had 300 tickets. The second one 500. Like that's something I'm trying to keep it. I like it because I do it as a free show, and I try to incorporate it with like art walks and stuff and communities. So we're guaranteed 300-400 people walking, not
So it's fire
including the
last
people that are just coming.
Right.
You know, and then it's just a free fashion show, high fashion music vibes for free. You know what I mean? And same thing. Everybody leaves with something. You know?
They're taking an experience.
Yeah,
with
it's
them.
an experience like that, and it's good to do like if something. I like to do shit for free every once in a while when you can, you know.
Yeah,
So
100%.
that's how you build, bro.
Advertising, marketing dollars. You know, at the end of the day.
Giving people water.
That's it.
Yeah,
So why is it called Project Gotham?
Runway Gotham.
Runway Gotham.
Well,
sorry.
the vibe of it is like neon lights. Specifically, there's I forgot the name of it. One of the Batman movies where it's all like in the alleys with the people in the streets and everything's neon. I don't know if any of you remember that.
Yeah, back in
It's
the
a very-
90s, the Joker version.
Yeah, one of the
I'm
classic
the
ones.
Jim
The
Carrey
Tim
Riddler,
Burton
my bad. I'm
with
tripping.
Robin, Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
That's
Those
what
are
it's
probably
called.
the Schumacher
Seal?
films. Yeah.
Was it Seal like on the
Yeah,
soundtrack?
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
but everything's neon and Gotham style. You know,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they had like a swag to it too. Like everything's costumed out.
Right.
So I try to do that show with the same color lighting and incorporate just darker vibes. Like the first one, we put brick wall platforms to like be the backing with like neon spray paint. So I mean, shit. Once the budget's coming, I'm trying to have Jokers swinging down
Right.
on a zip line
Yeah.
and shit.
Like a whole
Yeah.
intervention where Batman and
Yeah,
Joker
it's a
come
whole
through.
thing.
That'd be
Couple
hilarious.
Harley Quinns.
Yeah. It's just a fun event, you know, something that's recognizable to other people. But at the same time, it's focused around like a high runway, like
Right.
with quality shit. Like, you know
Right.
what I mean, the core the core of it is good,
Yeah.
and the rest is just.
That's cool that you understand that you got to take the pressure off of what the main goal of it is, and that's to display your fashion. But
Right.
you're taking the pressure off of that. You're just like, look, come here and have a good time, and you're gonna like, you know, what the main event is because you're already chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, I've never been to a serious, you know, like a high designer fashion
Yeah.
show. The only fashion shows I know are yours, you know. So it's like they're always dope.
I
Whenever
do them a little different though.
Yeah, you go different.
Yeah.
Like whenever I see like pictures of a fashion show, it's like everybody's sitting like this close to each other, like. And I'm like, damn, that shit looks so stiff compared to what like I've been to. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
And I wonder how long they're there. Like they just come, sit there, people walk by and then they're like, all right, they're out. Like, how does that work? Like one of those fashion shows, you know, like
it's
the
hilarious
real one.
that you even mention that, because I mean, I'm fashion. I've always been a fashionable person, I would say.
Yeah.
But when I learned how to make clothes, it was like, that's a whole nother thing.
Right.
So, I mean, these people that go to those shows, I've been to those. Like, for example, in Paris, I got invited to a bunch. And that shit is boring, bro.
Yeah, I feel like that.
I'm not the type of person to sit there and be like, you all know how I am.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I make the fashion. I love fashion. I love fashionable stuff, but I do things a little differently.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
As you should,
so, yeah, and then, but those people, those are just big money. You know, they spend their money differently.
Yeah.
And us, you know, I go to them because they usually have open bar. We chilling.
Right.
You know,
now
get
you're
a
still
few
learning
drinks.
a little something too. You know,
get a little something.
Yeah.
But it's pretty boring, bro.
It's also important to learn what you don't want to do. You know, so you go there and you learn like, hey, you know what? This is like what big fashion has told us we're supposed to be.
Right.
Now I'm sure I don't want to do it like that.
Yeah,
Because
for
I've
sure.
been there. I know that I don't want to do it like that. You know, you're trying to put a little bit more of your personality
it's a different
into
market
it.
that we're pitching to.
Right.
You know, I think it's all about that. Because they're pitching
I
to
agree.
that kind of market. Those people are paying $2,000 to $1,000 for a seat, and I'm trying to get in for free. You know, with the team and shit. Like,
But I see a lot of that. I see a lot of what you're doing. It echoes a lot of what those people are looking at too, because
For sure.
the Louis Vuittons, like, I mean, we talked about it to death, but them going out and grabbing Virgil, right? That's because Virgil
huge.
came from a similar school to what you're doing. Like, I'm
Right.
gonna come in and flip things and do them the way I want to do. But I see a lot of, you know, Virgil is Virgil and whatever, but I see a lot of parallels with you and, for example, like a Jerry Lorenzo, or like you know, the like Rude and like Fear of God and those types of things, that they're high fashion, but they're also, it's a little bit more edgy, it's a little bit more authentic, and it's not like you're forcing anything into that. You know what I mean? It's your personality coming out in the clothes. And I see, for example, a Jerry Lorenzo and Fear of God, they're doing similar things where like their shows and things, it's a whole ambiance, it's an aesthetic. It's not just some like boring walk by, sit down kind of thing.
Yeah,
So
right.
I definitely appreciate that, man. I want to see I want to see it, like you said, as the budget increases, where you can take that vision.
Yeah, that's the goal, man.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's a beautiful thing. I think it's just good for people to express themselves to a lot of people who don't eat. They'll never have access to different types of stuff, you know?
True.
So those people might look down at it, but we could be making the same amount of money, going home to the same things. Like, it's our network, you know?
It's true.
Shit.
Very true, man. So, you know, you got an appropriate name, Tony Visions. It's all in the vision, you know?
It's a visionary.
You're living your name, bro. I love
We're all a
that.
little bit of a visionary, I feel, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I just try to promote.
Right.
Everybody has that vision, you know? Just gotta execute it.
Yeah.
That's it.
What brands did you like grow up liking and
Shit, growing up.
like your favorite brands?
What, like fucking
Go-tos,
Rockaware?
yeah.
Like back in the day, bro.
Academics.
We had little ratchet shit, you know?
Yeah.
So what was the moment
Stuff
that
that's
you
not around no more.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, real
Ralph
shit.
Lauren, that's the only thing still kicking.
Ralph Lauren,
Yeah.
for real. They're a staple in the world, bro.
Staple, bro.
They'll
Well-
never go anywhere.
What was that moment that like that fashion switch just came on, where you kind of like started going against the grain of what people were wearing? Because that time, middle school, we were all rocking like the jean
The same
shorts,
thing.
the Echo and all that.
SBs,
The John
Dunks,
Cena
everything.
uniform.
That's true. Honestly, it was when I started. I mean, there was one thing that Kanye West said that hit me, because he said that, you know, he has a clothing brand, you know, but he taught himself how to sew, because it's like, you're gonna have a clothing brand, you might as well know how to sew. You know what I mean? Like, so I was like, I guess it's right. Like, so I said fuck it, and I started learning how to sew. And then once I learned how to sew, you can make anything you want. So why the fuck am I gonna make something that everybody has?
Right.
And, you know, and I just started rocking it. My whole team, everybody would come to the warehouse and just, go in that room over there and just put a jacket on, bro. Like,
Right,
so
right,
anytime we go out, everybody's wearing some crazy shit that nobody has ever seen in their life and never will.
Right,
You
right.
know what I mean? So then that whole exclusiveness is just something that I was like, and then I started putting it on runways, and that's when I was like, yeah, this shit is fire.
Right.
Yeah.
That room was a gold mine.
You remember
I had
that
a couple
shit? Yeah.
pieces.
Bro.
I'm saying, yeah,
I'm gonna be up soon, man. I'm trying to get a a little boutique store going within the next few years. We gotta have a set location, bro.
Of course.
Yeah.
We got inventory out the ass right now. So
For real.
yeah.
Gotta move that shit.
Gotta move it.
Yeah, it's
We
not
got
just
lot
a
of
button
stuff
on the
coming
internet,
up.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a real shirt, and like it's funny to think about because all these internet businesses, you know, like you still gotta have physical space to make that shit work, bro. You know,
Yeah.
people don't think about the warehousing, the fucking storage of these things. Inventory takes up a lot of space. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, having a boutique, having a headquarters, having a
Yeah.
center of operations that can really. Once you have that going, it's like it'll help you flourish on another level. Like you said, when you have people coming through, it's like throw that on, do this, do
Yeah.
that. It's just different than come to the crib, you know.
Yeah, it was perfect when we were at that the first spot. Come through, we had studios, everything, store, did all my sewing there. So I mean, we're just in between spots. Once the next spot is open,
Yeah.
we gotta
back at it.
feed the people, you know, feed the masses.
I mean, that place was
Yeah.
dope, and that was years ago. So I can just imagine like the
The
evolution.
place was just huge, bro. So
It
it's
was
like
huge.
I had to re-strategize it again too, because I want to do it perfectly, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think I got to
Everything's
go
gotta be
there. Where was it?
perfect.
Where was it located?
Saying like
Coral Springs?
yeah, Coral Springs.
I don't think I ever got to go.
Right off the highway.
Oh, that's dope.
It's
Man.
just trash. Coral Springs Police Department is
Yeah.
trash.
Really?
Had a lot of run-ins.
Too many, bro. They used to think that we were fucking trapping that shit like
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Because it was just like a bunch of creators, you know. Our
Yeah.
schedules are fucked up.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
everybody's recording, making music, songs, going out and partying, coming back. That was our college, bro. That was,
Yeah.
you know, like that's what we did. We spent 3-4 years in the laboratory.
Institution.
Just in the institution.
Yeah.
So
Damn, dude.
it's important, you know, if you gotta teach yourself shit, teach people shit.
That's how I feel
by
about
all
this.
means,
Igloo,
dog.
our shit with the studio.
Yeah.
We were we were doing music, at the crib, closets, other people's places, but it's an old classic saying, but there's no place like home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Home cooked meals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you cook
Home
up.
cooked beats.
Home cooked meals. That's what I'm saying. Talk about feeding the people.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? So it's always good to have ownership on things.
Problem is that
when
there's beds and couches at the home, so
Yeah.
Oh
you
my
wind
God,
up
tell
getting
me.
lazy and shit. You mixing work with a bed over
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
It's so true.
Yeah, it's
bro.
good to separate your creative space.
You gotta have that divide.
Yeah.
Hella facts.
So when you're here, it's like, oh, you're here for one reason, right? Like,
It makes a difference.
yeah.
1,000.
You don't sleep at the trap house, bro.
When you're sewing,
I hate those guys, bro.
what you like to listen to when you sew?
Oh, good question.
What was that?
What you like to listen to when you sew?
Oh shoot, man! I shuffle everything, bro.
Yeah.
I shuffle my playlists. I go from.
What's some shit that surprises you? Like some like jazz, some like I don't know.
I mean, I listen to actually, Brent Faiz.
Yeah.
He's fire. That's like
don't.
a slower, like,
Yeah.
but kind of rapping
I don't-
shit.
yeah.
Is he
I
new?
listen-
Brent
He's, like,
Faiz?
he's on the Gold Link. You see money on him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That shit is
Ooh.
fire though,
Yeah.
bro. And he's doing good. He's been on Rolling Stone shit.
Yeah,
Shout out to
yeah.
I met him in fucking Cali.
Oh,
He's
dope.
a super cool dude. But him, I listen to a lot of ASAP.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Chance the Rapper's been kind of fire. I like his new album too.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is dope. I listen to different rock and shit. But
That's what's up.
the shuffles are crazy, bro.
There's always something new.
Always.
On there.
And then I
Shuffle
started-
God.
Yeah, Shuffle Gods, bro.
All right, we're gonna take a quick break and we're gonna come back. Just a 30-second one. We'll be back in a moment. Yeah, bro, that's really the idea behind it. Is just to give people a space to come talk. Like we do so many things, and even like I was saying, like when I would go to your shows or whatever, you don't have a second, to even really talk about.
That's the problem, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm working on.
Yeah, it's so hard.
The goal is to not do anything.
Yeah, but you know what? I like what you said earlier about how it's like, okay, if I'm gonna own a fashion brand, I should learn how to sew, and I agree with that because I feel like when you're the boss, you have to be able to do pick up
job,
anything in
yeah.
the business, because
Right.
if somebody leaves or something happens, somebody gets hurt, you never know, life happens, right? You got to be able to pick up that slack and lead by example.
Yeah.
I feel like that too.
I think that's essential, bro.
Yeah. So, and that comes from what you're doing now. Like you're doing you're your own event coordinator. You're your own, and eventually you'll be able to have all these people on the staff that are gonna do it. But if something happens, you know, all you need is yourself to make that happen. So, you know, it's a team effort, but it's also important, especially if you're gonna delegate something, that you know how to do that too. Even if someone's slacking.
That's exactly how I feel, bro.
It's 1,000.
It's essential. I mean, you gotta know how to do everything before you tell someone else to do that shit.
100%.
How do you know they're doing it wrong?
Yeah.
And how do you know they're not overcharging you?
Yep.
You know?
Exactly.
But the goal is, you know, to not do much and let people do what they're best at. I feel like.
Exactly.
When you find the right person, it's like, I know how to do it, but you can do it better than me.
Exactly.
Right.
You know, like I know how to. I taught myself fucking all the Adobe products, video, photography. I mean, I'm not a professional at that shit, but if I gotta do it, bro.
Yeah.
But other people are way better, so why the fuck would I do everything?
100%.
Describe your relationship with Mike Hersey. Talking about
That's my dog, bro. That's my ace.
Yeah.
He's one of the most ambitious photographers I know.
When I be at your events, like I see you and I see him. You know what I'm saying?
Anywhere,
like,
anything,
that's like
bro.
the Mike and Scotty.
You know what's so
Wayne,
funny?
LeBron.
I've known him for years.
Yeah.
Like 10 years, bro.
You know, I've only been known for 2.
I used to work with him.
2 or 3 or some shit. Really?
I used to work with him at Polo.
At Polo. So
That's
he
funny.
knew him for a long time. I knew him from like later, a little bit later than when he worked at Polo with him. And then like you got involved with him. I was like, looking at the pictures and stuff, I'm like seeing M. Hersey. And just like coincidentally, every event I'm at, for whatever reason, Mike's not there. It's like literally everyone I go to.
Just the random ones.
The
Yeah,
random
that's
ones
funny.
that he's not there because I can't make every event, obviously.
Yeah, nah.
And then the ones that I'm not there, I'm looking at the pictures as Mike taking the pictures. I'm like, yo, eventually it's going to line back up and I'm going to see my boy. But it's been so long. Yeah, we...
he wasn't at Mr. Cream?
Huh? No, he wasn't at Mr. Cream. Wow. If he was, he came after I was there or
That's
whatever.
That's probably like 3rd or 4th time, like legit. Which is
I mean, I do a lot of events, bro. I can't expect him to... He's got a life too, you know?
Yeah.
We work together. My network is his network, you know?
Yeah, of course.
Sure. And I mean, without pictures and videos, nothing ever happened.
Pictures or it
It's
didn't
just people
happen.
talking, you know? Yeah, pictures make stuff last forever.
Yeah, with Instagram
No.
and everything nowadays, like you need the content too. So, but yeah, he's been doing that for a long time, bro. Since I met him, it's funny. We used to, like, we connected a long time ago over like our love for the clips and Pharrell and stuff. And he's like a huge Pharrell.
That's crazy.
head.
That's
Loves
how
Pharrell.
me and him were like, I fuck with you.
Yeah.
We were like, you fuck, I fuck with NERD, clips, all that.
He
Heavy,
loves them. He's like,
me too.
heavy on
I
them.
mean, I feel like once you meet someone who does, it's like you can't not be cool with them.
Yeah.
It's like you listen to all, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we went to Story one time. I had never been to Story. We went there just to see Pusha T. Like Pusha T was like at
Pusha's
the event.
man.
Yeah, he was at the. We waited for hours. That man came out like at 2 a.m. I'm like not a nighttime person, you know. But and then another time I forgot you were there too. We saw clips.
He signed the
Grand
CD
Central.
or something like that.
I think something like that.
I think he did. Yeah.
That's funny because he showed me that CD, so you was with him.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Listen, he's met them like every time they're in Miami, like Mike's there. You know.
You want to know a funny story about that though? So obviously Pharrell, he's like one of the top dogs of that whole shit.
Yeah.
So I told Mike, I was like, yo, I'm going to this event at Art Basel. It was a Billionaire Boys Club event.
Right.
Bro, he couldn't go because he tore his leg up. I sent him an Instagram photo, and me and Pharrell, bro.
He was pissed, huh?
Pharrell's like, yo, it was like a video. He's like, I'm with this nigga. I met him and shit.
That's so
And
crazy.
I didn't even care half as much as he would have cared. I just did. I was like, yo, you should have came, bro. This nigga's laid up with a cast and shit.
Damn, that's sad, bro.
Yeah.
That's like if somebody sends me a video of them meeting Kanye or something, I'd be upset.
Yeah, and it's an event you could have gone to,
Yeah.
but you just like
I'd be like, I'm so happy
happens.
for you. I'd be pissed.
But yeah, I've only known him for like 2 years, bro. But you know, when you click with good people,
Yeah, it
just
seems
keep
like
shit building, bro.
y'all probably started working as soon as you met, huh? Cause
Yeah, I mean, he showed me, he brought me to like quality, dog. To be honest, like once he started doing photography for my brand, it was like, yo, this took my clothes, they matched the clothes, everything was just quality, and I was like, all right, so I gotta be only quality from now on, no matter what.
Yeah.
So I mean, I fuck with him and ROV Productions. Shout out to them boys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Rich, he's killing the whole video game. He's doing most of the videos.
that's what's up.
So
Yeah, I like your trailers. I like them posts that you be
Yeah,
putting
bro.
up. I love y'all work. You and Mike got a good thing going.
it's chemistry too, you know.
Yeah,
we
for
do it-
sure. I definitely
when
see
you're working
that.
together with somebody, it's not just everybody's doing one part, but
It's very
you
synchronized.
build everything together, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's important to work with people that you have an understanding with. So you speak the same language that you sometimes you could say you say 2 words and they understand everything you're trying to do right there.
Yeah.
Like, oh, say no more, and you could get to the next chapter of what you're trying to do in the next phase of whatever you're doing, because that's already handled. You could trust that person to do their side of things.
Yeah. I mean, then you got the people who build with you, whether it's no money on the table or there's money on the table. Whatever it is.
Yep.
As long as you keep everything open with your people, your family, that's who is really there, bro.
For sure.
It's true.
There's a lot of people. I can't name everybody, but in general, you gotta have good people on the team.
For
man.
sure, 100%.
That transparency is key, man. At the end of the day,
Especially when building a business.
Because that greediness shines through immediately. Before you're even making money, you'll see the greediness within somebody.
For sure.
It's like, yo, why couldn't you just tell me from the jump you were getting paid that much or whatever it might be? It's like, I don't care.
That's why I always say, like, if I eat, everybody eats. That's what we say.
Everybody
Everybody
eats.
eats, bro. Like, I'm not going to take a deal for 50 grand and put everybody to work and not pay them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody play their position. Everybody gets paid for their position.
Exactly.
Like, shit.
You got to make sure everybody loves what you do as much as you do. Yeah. Love being a
Keep
part
the
of
vision
it.
clear.
Keep the vision
All
clear.
aspects, bro.
At Tony Visions.
What you got upcoming? Like, what type of collections you got coming?
The Art of War collection, bro.
Ooh.
Art of War.
I was working on something else and I scratched it and I'm going back to the basics, bro.
Featuring Paper Brigade?
Huh?
Featuring Paper Brigade? Featuring Los
You
Regalos?
already know. We gotta
Art
do
of War?
something crazy. You
know
already
what I'm
know
saying?
we like the woodland stuff, the swamp.
We got about
Everglades and all
we
that
gotta get on a
shit.
lookbook or
Yeah,
something.
we
dog.
already talked about that.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
never seen people without like a fresh fade cut,
You know what I'm
trimmed up
saying?
and shit. He walks in like all clean and shit.
You know it.
He need
the
to be on the
image.
catalogs, bro.
Right?
I'm ready for that Sun Zoo.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
Like I said, I got inventory. We're gonna have to link something in.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
So Art of War?
Art of War, yeah, man. I'm working on a play for it, a story for it, a bunch of shit, bro.
That's fire.
Because all my collections, I try to have meaning behind it. Like if you really dig into it, a lot of people probably don't, but the people that do, they stick around. Art of War is like, we're a world at war constantly. Everywhere we look, anywhere you want to look. If you want to see war, you can look it up somewhere. Some shit's going down. Even if it's there or mentally, everybody got their own shit. But there's an art to it, you know what I mean? Once you incorporate and you understand that there's an art to everything, so it's not just war and that war is contributing to this piece over here and that piece over there and then this war,
Everything has a ripple effect.
Yeah, everything works to the way it's supposed to, kind of. And you see the beauty of it, you know what I mean? There's art to everything.
Right.
Whether it's good, bad, we push for the good stuff, but so I'm trying, this one's based off of like almost like 7 different colors and hues and shit. So each color has like a representation of different things that go into like the arts and the wars and shit,
Mood.
Yeah, bro. So
is that
I'm
what you look
excited
for
that.
first, the story you want to tell, or does that come after you've been looking at some palettes, or like how does that? It changes every season. What does your process usually look like when it comes to that?
So building a collection, like
Yeah.
the emphasis behind it. Life, bro. Like I just live my life,
And it comes.
And yeah, try to surround yourself by good people, good energy, and keep your mind busy, In the laboratory, you do a lot of learning. So, and you see what you really like out there. And once you see you actually empowering people in some type of way, like, you learn little guidelines to it, what to do and shit. But, there's a lot of stuff going on right now, so that's why I'm doing that collection specifically. I like to talk about stuff that people don't want to talk about,
Yeah.
Make people feel ways that they aren't used to feeling, They don't want to.
Ever seen that shit with El Chapo and the son?
I was looking at them the way here, but I was like, that shit is crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Bro,
Crazy.
I seen a video of like the dudes in the clown mask, all
Really?
artilleried up, and like I think on the caption of it, it's like, yo, like 80% of those guns are like from the U.S.
Oh yeah, of course.
I'm sure,
It's
bro.
just like,
Who else makes guns like that? Nobody, bro.
And they're not shooting.
and
Mexican
they're
guns.
riding around in some like like some mariachi shit. Like it's kind of funny at the same time.
Yeah,
but
it looked like a movie, bro.
Yeah,
it looked like
bro.
I saw a video. He's in the car and there's just straps everywhere, rocket launchers, playing like the radio, like just driving.
Exactly.
Like, what
I can lie, like that mariachi song slap. I'm not gonna lie.
Whatever. They getting clout, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Whatever song
like
was,
that. Yeah.
We gotta Shazam that shit.
Yo, that mariachi dude got his clout up.
Yo, they straight up looked. That was like daytime. They looked like they were headed to brunch. Like it was just a regular day.
Not scared of
Well,
that.
I was talking about this, and it's actually funny that you bring it up because you're talking about the art of war, right? In war, normally the nation with more money wins. When you're talking about Mexico, the cartel probably got more or as much money as the government.
That's what they're showing right now.
So they can go to war with the whole government, like for real, easily. They got heads, they got money, they got guns, they got everything.
And quick too.
And they train, bro. Like,
I mean, quick, bro.
no, so I'm saying, like, and literally they don't care. Like, one person dies, they'll just go get another little kid off the street. It's sad, but at the end of the day, apparently they're just like the Mexican government's like, fuck it, you know what? Go ahead. I don't just stop killing people. That's all. You want this guy? Take him. Just please stop killing people.
Trump probably dropped off all them guns and shit.
Oh, dude, I don't even.
Here you go.
I would not be surprised.
And then be like, yo, Mexico, you want us to step in?
Yeah, right. Build
Sign
the
that
wall.
contract.
Build the wall.
Sign the contract.
Dude, it's not even a game, bro. But I was talking about it. I'm like, I don't know what the end game is. At the end of the day, they have to have some kind of end game there. They're not just going to let that man go. Yeah. Whether it be a drone strike.
Maybe they're just trying to not escalate, let it escalate any further yet.
Yeah, let it go right now.
A lot of people probably going to die.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta loosen the grip for a little bit, and then when they're unsuspecting.
What did they? So they found his son, but they released him already.
They
right?
released him. They let him go. They were like, yo, please stop killing people. Just take them back.
That's funny. Imagine that happening in America. That'd be.
Yeah, well, the government here is another story, bro. They got money and more guns. I mean, listen.
Shit is not happening.
Americans got guns, though. Like, in
general,
it would be interesting to. I would not want it to happen, obviously, but it would be an interesting thought experiment to see, like, the American citizens versus the American government.
Another, Revolutionary War?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It would be very interesting, but
I will hope it never happens.
Just make sure to strap up.
That's it.
Know how to use it.
Listen, I've been saying
until you need it, bro.
I've been saying this forever. Some kind of crazy shit goes down, end of the world scenario. I've already accepted I'm dying first, bro. I'm not getting away from zombies. I'm not getting away from.
Like, fuck it,
I'm just like, all right, dude, whatever. Come get me now, because even if I had a gun, it's like I'm not good at paintball. Why am I gonna all of a sudden be good with a real gun against like trained military people been shooting all their life? Like, I'll just accept
just roll with us, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll give you a position.
We got you.
Yeah. You bring some skills.
Sky Tower.
I'll be the cook. I'll just cook.
You're coordinating. You're calling shit.
Yeah.
My always thing was, I always seen the IKEA in Sunrise. That's where we going, bro.
Yeah, smart.
Right? There's like 4 entrances to
There's
it.
food.
They got beds, food, garage.
True.
It's right by the highway, the Everglades.
We might have to take that out of the
happens,
pocket.
meet us at IKEA.
You know this.
For real. We got
if it goes down,
on the roof.
Yeah, for
We're
real.
good.
Meet the bed department.
I got a plan it. Meet us in the men's department.
We gotta
No,
get
that's at the bed. Nah,
in the bed's department.
we gotta get people in each IKEA though. Like, we gotta get the one in Doral, like hold that one down.
We have different bases.
First thing we do is put our banners on the signs and shit.
Yeah,
It's not IKEA anymore.
Right.
Shit tagged up.
Put a flag on the top.
We put a Visions and Brigado's flag. Dog.
It's
That's
my
it,
Kia
bro.
now, motherfuckers. It's
My
ours.
Kia.
All right, well, we recruiting, so we want you
Yeah.
to fight for us at IKEA.
For real.
Yeah.
I can't shoot, so you need to help me,
Make
please.
sure to have the Art of War collection on everybody's.
Right.
Yeah.
Hashtag
swiftly.
keep Rob alive, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
When can we expect that collection?
I'm gonna drop a capsule, a few pieces for it during Art Basel.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm trying to do a full drop in January.
Dope.
Like, to have it ready to go for London.
London
Nice.
So
town.
London's gonna be the official debut of like a full runway of it. And
Nice.
then I'll slowly start hinting at it.
Yeah,
Nice.
I like that.
That's dope,
Little
man.
by little, man.
What are some good quotes from Art of War? Is that a book and a movie, or just
It's a book for
It's
sure.
all types of
book.
stuff, yeah.
I never read it. Unfortunately.
It's like an
I
old
was,
book.
when you were talking about that, I was thinking about 48 Laws of Power. So
Oh,
like
yeah.
I know that shit like
That's a
goes like
great
hand in
book right
hand.
there.
Yeah,
too,
they
though.
go. Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, is that like a branch or is that just like?
No, it's just like the
separate.
kind of like
Alright,
it's
bro.
like the
It's like a theory kind of.
yeah, it's like the
anything.
textbook for like every like billionaire CEO has read like certain books. Like
Well,
both of those books are some of
yeah,
those.
The
Books.
thing is with the Art of War is that's really been around for. It's written by an old, like an ancient
Chinese general.
Sun Tzu. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's if you read
Sun
it,
Tzu,
it's
shout out Sun Tzu.
yeah, it's literal war strategies. It's talking about
Mm-hmm.
if they're coming from the right, you flank left, and
Mm-hmm.
you know you put your cavalry in the front, whatever it might. But it's like actual war strategy, but literally
You translate
they
it to real life shit.
That's what people have
Yeah.
managed to do is translate
Yeah.
that into like your everyday and like how to you know.
Yeah, I know the gist of
I'm
it.
trying to translate. I'm trying to emphasize on the art part just as much as the war part with this.
That's interesting. I
'cause
love
it.
it.
Already has like
yeah.
people something for people to think about. They have all that, but I'm gonna bring it like to a different aspect.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
think it's important and it should be.
Show the other side of it.
Yeah, there's fucking 3 stories to everything, right?
Yeah. Your side, my side, and the truth, baby.
I mean, there's art in everything. It's all within like the creative to bring that to somebody's eyes.
Yeah.
Just bring the art. To,
It's on
like,
the eye, the beauty. What is it? The beauty's in the eye of the beholder, right?
Yeah.
It's a fact.
It's a fact, Jack. It's a fact. Yeah, bro. London should be cool, man. I wish I could go out there with y'all, bro. That's one of the cities that's like, I feel like I need to be there one day. You know what I mean? Like whether it's for a month, a day, or 6 months, I don't know. I feel like there's something there for me to explore. You know, there's something there that's calling out to me. I don't know why. Since I was a kid, you know, it's
Really?
like a few.
Bro,
and
you better just go, dog.
I know,
That's it.
man.
You
I want to
going,
go
bro.
out
You
there.
go.
Dog. See, I'm supposed to
it.
be I'm supposed to be going to Colorado in February, bro. You know, I might have to pull
Well,
an
we're gonna
audible.
open the gates regardless.
Yeah,
We're gonna
yeah.
Open the
Hell
gates
yeah.
for.
I mean, London sounds a little more interesting.
I,
than
does,
Colorado.
I
yeah.
know, man. I gotta figure this out. I'm down.
That should be dope. Yo, big homie weekend.
Big homie,
Let's do it.
big homie in London.
Let's do it.
American homie in London, bro. But you were saying earlier when you were in Paris, bro, you said it was difficult because of like the language barrier and stuff like that.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard they don't really fuck with us Americans out there. Dog. Did you
There's
experience-
definitely a good amount that don't.
Yeah.
But I mean, you
felt
gotta
that?
feel the energy first.
Right.
Before you approach someone, even try to talk to them.
Yeah,
Like, a lot of, I mean, luckily I feel like wearing jackets and fly shit. You know, people kind of. That's the icebreaker right there.
Right. You're
And
not
then-
coming
and then
up.
once, yeah, there was a few times, and then once you realize both of y'all just don't speak anything of the other language,
Yeah.
it's like, all right,
Peace.
yeah, you just slowly like bob out.
Yeah.
Don't fit though, bro.
You're like, au revoir, au revoir.
Yeah, all right, peace, bro.
Yeah, bro, that's fine. I want to go to Paris too, man. That's an interesting place.
Take a
man.
translator.
Yeah, right.
That's it.
I'm gonna take those new Google headphones.
That's it.
You know,
Holla at my sister.
that's what I'm saying. That shit
Yeah, that's-
translates for you in your
Shout out,
ear,
Lisa.
dog.
For real?
yeah.
Yeah.
My sister
that.
just got in that Google commercial talking about the headphones.
What are they called?
That's dope.
I think they're just Google Pods, bro.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're called.
I need that.
Very creative.
ASAP.
Right.
Right? Yeah, bro, it's pretty dope. Like, actually, the part that she's in the commercial, she's like asking somebody something and they speak a different language and then like translates real time in her ear. And I'm like, yo, you know, these are things that they were like when we were kids,
There's no way.
we could imagine them as like a million years away, and now they're here and we don't even care
Yeah.
sometimes, you
Right?
know?
It's like, oh, for real?
Yeah.
Shit,
Oh, pretty interesting.
Until
I'll get it 5 years from now.
Yeah, until they're like $20 or something.
Exactly.
And it comes with their phones now and stuff.
Yeah.
It's
Pick it
just
up at the
nuts.
gas station.
Yeah.
It's so
Like
true
gas
though, but like, you know, these
Bro,
little
10
things.
years ago, I had like a green and black phone with no color on it.
That's what I'm saying.
Now
Yeah.
my phone is my
A TV.
computer,
Yeah.
TV.
I remember the first one with a
everything.
camera. I was like, who needs a fucking camera on their phone? Stupid. Now it's like your phone is barely even.
Now
it's
there's
like
3
The last
cameras.
thing you do is make calls. You know, the first thing you're gonna do is take a picture, take a video, whatever it
Yeah.
may be.
3 cameras now. Sheesh.
I know.
3
Bro.
cameras.
One ain't enough, bro. For
I
real.
know,
We got 3 on the damn thing.
It's cool though because
Pictures are crazy though.
Yeah,
they
no,
are.
It's beautiful.
it reminds me of like old cameras that they used to use, like television cameras, bro. They used to have like, if they were doing like a live broadcast,
right.
they didn't have a bunch of different cameras. They had a swivel on the
Where it
front
changes the lenses?
that would switch the lens in real time.
That's true. Yeah.
You know,
I
so
never thought about that.
It's one of those things that just cycles back. Instead of having a physically moving thing, you just connect different points to it and just have them all there.
Been there. It's just they keep.
Isn't that crazy?
Figuring out the little advancements to it and shit.
Stuff like that trips me out. Like, for example, there was an electric car in the 70s, bro. There's a dude that created an electric car in the 70s, said, this is the future. We're going to run out of gas. Like, y'all can't keep drilling. Back then, like, there was no social media. There was no way to lobby. There was no internet. He got shut down. They were like, hell no. You know how much money we make off petrol, bro?
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck you. Buried it. And he pretty much, his design was almost there. You know what I'm saying? It was like pretty much almost production ready. I wish I knew the guy's name, but electric cars in the 70s, or how Galileo, for example, was it Galileo or Da Vinci? I think it was Da Vinci, had blueprints for a freaking helicopter in his sketchbooks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like those types of things.
Army tanks.
Yeah. Tank, all kinds of different things.
Wow.
He knew, all right, the technology is not there yet, but one day these designs, they're going to be valid for some. And, they were a little off.
No, but those inventions were, like, created.
Yeah.
I've seen people actually, like, replicating those
Replicating them, yeah. But they
Crazy.
weren't the final, like the helicopter, there was a couple of different things, but, like, the concept of it.
Right.
The problem was trying to execute it perfectly.
Yeah. Such a high-level thinker, to go 100 steps into the future, because at that time they were riding horses, bro.
Yeah.
It's not like he was thinking, how can I make a car fly?
I think in Da Vinci's time is like people they didn't have the resources to actually even create that at that
Yeah,
time.
no.
But
nothing.
like you were talking about, who was it that created the electric car? Do you know the name?
I don't remember the name of the guy. I can try to find it.
But like a similar story would be Nikola Tesla.
Right.
Who created, basically he invented Wi-Fi. He invented the means to create Wi-Fi. He had wireless electricity. Like literally just a fucking tower that you can wirelessly transmit free electricity. It would have been free. That was his goal. But then they took that idea and basically monopolized it. And just shut down.
Put a tax on it.
And just put a tax on
that.
Yeah.
Put a tag on it. Put a name on it.
That's it.
Call it America.
They're like, oh, you want to do it for free? Oh, that's so cute.
Well,
then we're just going to take this idea then and patent it.
Shit,
and now
if everything goes to shit, bro, he knows how to make it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a movie.
We gotta get him to IKEA, bro.
There's a movie. Straight up, right?
Gotta get some gear. Gotta get some art of war gear.
We gotta go find him and bring his ass.
Yo,
There's a movie about that shit coming out called I don't know if it came out already, called The Current War, about Nikola Tesla versus
That's awesome.
oh my god, who's the guy that created direct
current war about current.
Yeah, oh my god, the other guy that
Electricity is
Thomas
important.
Edison. Thomas Edison was a political figure, had a lot of power, and
Right.
we're about to run out of time, so we'll wrap it up here soon, but he had a lot of power, and it was DC versus, direct current versus alternating current. I'm not going to get into the nerdy shit about it, but because Thomas Edison was so politically connected, we went with direct current, completely built out everything he made, became a fucking super rich motherfucker.
Right.
And Tesla at the time was, not lauded as the genius that he should have been, and was actually kind of, his life became more difficult. People labeled him as crazy, as this, as that, a mad scientist, all these things. Years later, now we look back and it was like, Nikola Tesla was living in 2020 and he had the vision for everything, and just, politics. And it's so sad to see that get buried, because we could be in a completely different future right now if things just would have turned out a little bit different, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
It's crazy.
Damn,
it's crazy.
Real talk.
100% different. We would have maybe had, like he said, Wi-Fi
And they're just
years
getting
ago.
started too.
Man,
though.
Tesla is my first car.
Just getting started.
Yeah. But yeah.
I would've never been
got the new
96
Tesla
4Runner.
outside, bro.
What's up, bro?
Yeah,
Let
I'm
me take a
kidding.
ride, bro. But on that,
Shit's energy and invisible.
that's he's got the what's it called, Wonder Woman jet too. You gotta spray up in the air.
That's how
with
we're going
some-
to London.
Yeah, right.
Shit
But-
floating.
On that note, we're gonna fly on out of here. Tony, we do want to appreciate you for coming
thank you,
through
thank
at
you.
Tony Visions.
Pleasure.
TonyVisions.us. Don't forget Miami Visions Art Basel, December 7th. If you're in London during Fashion Week in February, look out for my boy. He's probably going to be wearing something. identifiable.
Are you wearing a bulletproof?
The bullet.
We're going in the furs and the raincoats.
The furs and the raincoats. Furs and raincoats. That's the name of the episode.
Tommy Vision umbrellas, bro.
Yep.
Putting it up.
We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Actually, we hate y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to dislike, unsubscribe, leave a hate comment. We're still working on that P.O. box. We went to the post office and they kicked us out on site. They said they saw the podcast and they hate it. So I hope that you feel the same way. Make sure to let us know exactly how you feel.
Please.
Thank you. Fuck you. Have a good night. Wait, we're gonna have to clap, right?